And hello, everybody. Welcome to our live coverage of the 2021 Worlds. As always, I'm Dan Tartaglione. As you can see, I actually have a PC Polo. I'm actually quite happy about that. Uh, right now, today is going to be the start of Worlds. We have the Throwback event. This is going to be from Premiere to Reflections 2. Got quite a few people signed up for this. I was actually surprised. Like last night, we had Brian Fred's poker tournament. We had 22 people for that. I think we got about the same for the throwback event. Uh, Joining me today is going to be Bill Kafer. He's currently talking to our people, our players, and everything. Uh, uh, Inside on all the. Yeah, Bill's going to be joining here, so here in a second. So again, this event is going to be our throwback event. It's the first time we've done this in a while, so it's gonna. I'm pretty excited. Do we have our first round match, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our first round match, and
You didn't even let me get my word in. You said you were excited, and I was going to say, you're excited. Feel these nipples.
I don't want to. Okay, so it looks like we've got
You've got Kendall Halman playing light side.
Ryan Sersen.
Ryan Sersen playing dark side. So players
So-
you may recognize from the current game. I figured they would be more comfortable with the stream to start out. I think we're going to try to feature some of the players that maybe the names you don't recognize or haven't heard in a long time today. So
You said we have Ryan Sersen as dark side.
Ryan Sersen is dark side. And I'm going to be getting up and running around and looking at matchups throughout this first game just to kind of see what the lay of the land looks like. I don't know what you've said about this format, but I can tell you when this format was a thing, I was 15 years old and just starting to play.
Dang, you're a youngin.
Yeah.
So yeah, we see that we've got Kendall Holman on our lower left-hand corner, Ryan Sersen on the right-hand corner. This is something new. This is the first time we've done this. We have actual player cams. That has me happy. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, the only
Okay, so
thing-
it looks like we got Agents of the Black Sun versus Watch Your Step. So tell us a little bit about what you think about this matchup.
Well, so this is going to be a very popular matchup, I think, throughout the day. Both of these decks came out in Reflections 2. A lot of the Black Sun decks were modeled after the Dark Surgeon deck that Tenet played. I don't remember what tournament that was, but
Was it Worlds or?
I honestly don't remember. But the basic idea is you have 5 to 6 Emperors, right? He's one of the best characters in your deck.
Oh yeah.
In this format, he's very hard to remove from the table. And then you just manipulate your entire deck. So you're going through. You can see where your cards are. You can. You're not going to be able to draw a card like you would with normal Black Sun, but just knowing where everything is going to be a huge help for Ryan. And then on the flip side, Watch Your Step was kind of still coming into its own. I mean, it has very powerful abilities, right? You can play the Interrupts from Lost Pile pretty much unimpeded because we don't have the shields in this format. But it's missing some of those key cards that kind of like brought it to prominence later, like the All Wings combo. That's the big one for me. So Kendall's gonna have to dig for his ships.
Okay, and as we can see on the hand, some good cards there for Ryan. See Presence of the Four, see one of his sites, one docking bay. Looks like he's starting Crush Rebellion, Mobilization Points, and Imperial Rest Order. Kendall going with 3 cards that I can't see because of the glare.
I'll check on it in a minute. I would imagine it's Insurrection, Squadron Assignments, and I mean your third effect can really be anything in that one.
Can't be Walkling.
It can't be Walkling, that's correct. Walkling does exist in this format, but not the Walkling you and I know and love.
Yeah, not the good Walkling.
Yeah, I would imagine Ryan's going to play stuff like the Death Star docking bay and the Blockade flagship docking bay doesn't exist yet, right?
No. No, the Death Star 2, the Executor, Coruscant.
I expect him to play Cloud City and Death Star just because with that Crush, you're not going to be able to draw extra Battle Destinies there.
Mm-hmm.
You will play the Coruscant because you have to kind of get Sizor to a battleground, and that's the easiest way to do it is to docking bay transit over to one of those mobile docking bays.
He does have the Presence of the Force, so I mean, he could go put Presence of the Force.
Well,
Okay,
there
that's
you
what
go.
he does. Yeah.
That's big for him too because that will allow him to continue to get extra generation from mobilization points as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Shizor goes over to the docking bay, so he does occupy a battleground, and that will flip the Shizor of the Agents of the Black Sun.
Yeah, and that's going to be pretty safe against a Watcher Step that is not going to be able to flip turn one. Doesn't have access to something like the Corellia that we know now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to have to rely on 1-0 docking bays mostly for his generation.
Yeah, it's interesting that like with this one, you don't have like some of the staples that you saw in the pre like PC Watcher Step, like Philo Gandish's. You don't
Yeah.
have hers, so you can't go. Oh, deploy her to a docking bay for free. Drain. You don't have WYS's. You don't have Boss Nash Chambers. Now you do have all the combo cards, but
I would expect that he's floating. If I were playing in this event, I would be floating a large moisture farm, and I would be playing the Owen and Baru combo so that you could harvest
okay.
back key cards, and then you just play Harvest from Lost Pile also. So that basically doubles your deck size, right? Because you can play the interrupts from Lost Pile and you retrieve the
Yeah.
characters with Harvest. Just got to find the farm, but he should be playing 2 or 3 control combos too. So
Hopefully. I find it funny that. Yeah, Kendall does have some pretty long hair, but I find it funny Kendall's not going with like a throne room deck.
I mean, Throne Room was a deck during this time, right? You could do it with the careful planning start and the double nudge, but No Escape is also in this format, so that kind of phased that one
true.
out. I mean, Throne Room was always playable, but Watcher Step is probably the best deck in the format.
So, if you're Kendall, do you think you're going to be playing like throne? Do you put Kendall on throne room mains tomorrow, like 12 card throne room?
He said he's got something different for Lightside.
That's not Kendall though.
I know, right? He said he had to learn to play his Lightside deck, so it's not Throne Room. Unless it's like a different Throne Room version.
That could be
Maybe it
interesting.
starts
Okay,
at
there's
Fetch.
the Vader Monarch off of the Crush pool. Kendall does. There goes a controlled tunnel vision, and we see that Wedge is out there. So you have Wedge. You could get like the Pulsar Skate to get like Mirex and everything with the squadron assignments.
Well, not with Wedge, you can't.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's. It says Wedge is a matching pilot on the Pulsar Skate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
the original one. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I think Wedge V says Pulsar Skate. I think that's what it is.
Well, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna check our
We're
handy
gonna-
dandy
we're gonna check
Comlink
things
app.
up here.
Huh?
So he went with. Is that Kessel immediately out there? It looks like Kessel.
Yeah, that's Kessel.
So immediately Wedge in Red Squadron 1 to Kessel, which is immune to 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Neat. The thing is though, like you don't have a ton of ships in this version of Watcher
No,
Step,
you
right?
don't.
Because like the virtual Luke doesn't exist, so you're probably running either LSJK or UPP Luke.
Which one would you run?
I like 6s. I like 6s.
Everybody likes sixes. I
Yeah.
know Chris Kelly loves his sixes.
Chris Kelly will be happy to hear me say that.
Oh, if Chris Kelly's watching.
It is
Apparently
early.
he's a little busy this weekend. He will not be here at Morals.
Unfortunate. Did you tell him
Yep.
about our sweet lounge setup that we have
I
here?
know we do. I like this. Like we have the Star Wars PC lounge over here. We do have a green screen, but we decided to go with the just
The old interview lounge.
yeah. That's a good point there, Lenny. Lenny, why aren't you here playing in the event?
I do think it's not necessarily an indication because I think you do have to generate force somehow with Watch Your Step, and the way to do that is docking bays and flipping and getting the extra generation.
Yes. Okay, see that Ryan has an Emperor in the hand, so that's a good thing. He's got looks like it is Ryan's turn. He's got a Vigo down. There's the Death Star,
Death Star docking bay.
the Death Star docking bay.
And that's going to be dangerous, right? Because a lot of people forget that, put all sections on alert is a card.
Yeah,
That's a good card.
that is a good card. And there goes the Emperor to that docking bay.
Yeah, so he's set up, drains of 1 and 1. I expect the Cloud City docking bay to come out at some point, transfer that Vigo over to drain for
Yeah.
+1 there. Okay, thank you. So during this event, Robbie was kind enough to go around and see what kind of decks we got going on right now. So for Dark Side, we have CCT, one My Kind of Scum, which I think is really good in this format, 2 Hunt Downs, 1 ISB, 1 Endor Operations, and this Agents of Black Sun. And then for the light side, we've got 3 Watch Your Step plus Kendall, so that makes 4.
Wow.
2 Rebel Strike teams and 1 EBO. So no throne room so far.
No throne room. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see those decks though. Like maybe the Rebel Strike team, just because it's unless Timo Dusel was here, I didn't really put anybody on that.
Well, I'll tell you what I am most surprised about is that there's no ISB in that list.
It was an ISB, wasn't there?
Was there?
Yeah.
It was one ISB. There's not more ISB in this thing. I think ISB is a really good
Yeah,
deck in this
yeah,
format.
I do agree. I think ISB is a good choice. But I mean,
And Strike Team fights that pretty well because their drains can't be modified.
true. Okay, still on. Looks like I'm still on Ryan's turn here.
Yeah, so what I was saying before is that he's going to be able to set up with that Vigo at the Cloud City docking bay where he will drain for +1 until Kendall satisfies Menace Fades at least.
And there, it looks like Ryan does have a put all sections on alert in his hand, so he's setting up pretty nicely. I can't see who that is with the Emperor though. I see the Emperor and I see another
It looks
character
like
down.
Dengar?
Yeah, that does look like Dengar.
Yeah, and of course Crush, he's got the Evader Monarch that he can cycle every turn to look at his force pile and find what he needs.
Yeah, I think he is playing the Dark Surgeon list. I think it's a solid list. Like,
I mean, it was probably the best deck of that time period.
yeah. So how many players do we have then?
I think we have 15.
15?
It's either 15 or 17. There is one by. 15.
15. Okay, so I like this. We got more players last night for the poker tournament than we did for the throwback event.
People didn't want to build 2 decks, I think. But I mean, 15 is a pretty good turnout. And we got
Yeah.
people here that, like, we wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Like,
Right?
I was surprised though. Like, no Justin Desai for this.
Why? Why are you surprised?
I thought he would be
He's
all
going to spend
about
the
this.
day testing.
Huh?
That's why, like, Charlie's up there testing with Greg all day. Desai's going to be up there testing with somebody all day.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I don't know when Matt comes in, but probably Matt. Matt Harrison, trainer.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Steve owns a
So
restaurant.
who do you think is the favorite to win this event?
I don't know. I think it's a good mix, right? So you have a couple people that are current players. I mean, you see Kendall Ryan here. Matt Carulli's playing in this event.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is playing that plays right now? Jared is playing in this event. So, like,
Jared.
Jared Napolitano. So that's...
Wait, isn't he running the event?
No. So that's kind of like it's a weird double-edged sword to me, right? Because you know how to play in the current event, and the game has evolved so much since 2001.
Mm-hmm.
You might build your decks like today's game with more characters and things like that,
Yeah.
and forget that the 2001 game was way more about interrupts, right? So that could work either way for them, because they're in practice, but they also are not in practice in this format. You also have a couple people who showed up specifically for this event.
Yeah,
Like
like
Kevin Elia is here.
Who?
Kevin Elia? You know
Oh
what I'm
wow.
talking about?
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I know Steve Skilton's here just
Steve
for that.
Skilton,
Like, he's
yeah.
all about the throwback.
And he loves to play in those throwback formats. We got a couple players that I only know by screen name, I guess. So like Morgan, 28 is here playing in that. They play a lot of this throwback stuff. There's a couple other guys that play in the throwback. So
Okay.
if you ask me to pick a favorite, I'm gonna be a homer and pick Kevin. But
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with Brad Reinhold.
no, Brad Reynolds, yeah.
Like he has been playing and testing so much lately. I know this because every day, like he's like, "Hey, I want to play a game." I'm just like, "Dude, I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock my time. Why are you still up at 2 o'clock your time?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I have no life. I want to play Star Wars."
Well, he's coming off a win at Dagobah Regionals where he went 6-0.
Yeah, but who was there?
We were there.
Huh?
There were several good players in attendance, myself
Who?
included.
I said good players, not
Mike Kessling was there. Brian Fred was there.
Brian Fred hasn't done anything for me lately.
Jonathan Murray was there.
I don't know who that is.
That's Throwdo.
Oh. Okay.
Brad Kibble was there. It was a
Oh, we got some Palace
good
Raiders. We got
regional.
Palace Raiders on patrol crafts. I like to see that. Wedge sitting at on the red two. Okay, so here we go. We have some action. It looks like Boba Fett in his Slave 1 versus Wedge in the Red Squadron 1.
I believe you
Sit-
mean Boba Fett in Fire Spray 1.
well, isn't his Boba Fett's ship?
Boba Fett in Boba Fett's ship.
Boba Fett and Boba Fett's ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hot out here.
Didn't see any. There's no battle plan or no battle order on the table, so Ryan was able to get some drains in. Kendall looks like he lost the Pulsar Skate there.
Yeah, he was losing off the top of the deck.
Yeah. But I like the Palace Raiders. I really do. Like, I miss those.
Palace Raiders are really good.
Yeah.
And Fallen Portal is a card that exists. So,
Yeah. You know who really likes Palace Raiders?
Brian Fred.
Brian Fred.
I believe he has Taco Bill signed Palace Raiders.
I need to get a Brian Fred signed Palace Raider. So Ryan deploys Boba Fett in Boba Fett's ship and just draws.
So, this has to be Resolute Grove, right? I'm trying to see in his hand. I see a sneak attack. Is that a sneak attack?
I think so.
I can see his hand way better on there than the hand cam, by the way.
Yeah. Well, the hand cams are mostly just to see who the players are.
Okay. So not quite a hand cam.
Well, if we wanted hand cams, we'd get some zooms going. But
That's fair. Losing the sense, that's good, because watch your
yeah, the
step
sense.
is
I see the first strike too. Yeah, I think if he could draw into the lateral, that would be good. But
well, he would have known what he was looking for.
Yeah.
Like where it would be if it was in his
he's
force
got
pile.
he does have the Gurry and the Stinger, so that's always good. He's got 4 Lom.
Is that Rystall?
Rysthal,
Nice.
yeah. Remember when she was being played in Mistrals?
Yeah. I wanted to put Rystall in current Black Sun.
IG-88 with Riot Gun as well.
I think First Strike's the key card in his hand.
I think the barrier. He's got the barrier. Okay, here comes the Han and the Captain Han and the Millennium Falcon.
That's probably going to get barriered if he's got
Yeah.
a barrier. And that's probably what he's thinking, right? Like, Kendall can only match up one ship, probably has a smaller hand. And then you can drop Gurry.
There's the barrier. Nothing from Kendall yet in response to the barrier.
You save yourself 3 cards.
Okay, there's the I'll take the leader. I mean, that improves his immunity.
Yeah, that, and he's got to get somebody to Tatooine now so he can start training for 2 and 2 at the docking base. One thing I do like about this format is it's probably going to be much quicker games because you don't have to worry about aim high being out or battle plan being out or any of those things.
I kind of miss this format because you don't have to worry about shields.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's all about the interrupts. Like you play a few characters, you play all your tricks to keep those characters on the table, and it's very. This is like the chess match of what Star Wars is. Like right now, it's. Oh, I have a better Doom stack, or I have the bigger character, and all that. Like
Yeah, it comes down to a couple missed destinies or something.
yeah.
Looks like Malos joined on the Falcon too.
I mean, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
But once Gurry hits the table, I mean, that's going to be pretty bad for Kendall.
Yeah, especially because Spin is not a great card in this format. The Destiny 3 Lost Interrupt.
Yeah. But do you still play the spin?
I don't even know if you play it. I would probably throw one in my first draft of a list, but I don't know that would stay in the list. So he's training here for what? 1 and 1?
1 and 2.
Ping and 2.
Or no, 1 and 1.
I saw a cannon go off the top. That's not good.
A Narshada Wind Chimes combo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a card to get some force back.
Only one
One?
beggar so far.
Who's playing it?
I don't want to give that away yet.
Oh, come on.
It didn't even crash the server.
Really.
What is it?
Somebody that would know that it would crash the server.
Oh, there you go. It's Jared. Jared's playing beggar.
Obviously.
No.
I could see Jared doing it.
In charge of it.
Oh. Wait, what? The guy that's in charge of what?
Yeah.
Who's in charge of Gamp that's playing?
Oh. Never mind. Okay, I know who it is. Never mind.
That jerk.
Yeah. Come on, you know who's in charge.
I got it now.
Huh?
So here's Gurry and the Stinger.
Yep, that's a good combo.
I can also see him throw in. I don't know who else is in his
So that
hand.
goes from what, 3 Destiny down to 1?
Down to 1.
Oof.
That looks like DJS per.
Yep.
That's the title looks too long for it to be DJS per. Whoever it is, it's here for forfeit.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a bounty hunter because
IG-88.
you throw IG to get an extra Destiny too.
Yep. So now he's getting 2 Destiny. His attrition is plus.
It's 3 Destiny, right? Because Guri adds 1 on the Stinger. Am I making
Yeah.
that up? Okay.
So 3 Destiny. Attrition is plus 3 because
Yep,
of the
you got 3
objective.
agents.
And I'm assuming the first strike is going to come down. Yep, there's the first strike.
First strike, really good card. Kendall does have at least 1, maybe 2 force active. Can use the redraw text on Captain Halman.
That's a good point, yeah.
Wedge does forfeit for 10. That's also a good point.
Wow. Yeah, I forget, like, that's really insane that he has that insane forfeit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, him and Chewie have that in current Watcher step.
Yeah.
Here's a battle.
Okay, retrieves the sense. Now, I mean, Kendall's on the 7 side of his objective. The sense really doesn't do much for
Is that
him.
a run, Luke, run?
Yeah, it's a run, Luke run. So, yeah, assuming that Kendall is playing LSJK, so making Chris Kelly happy.
Draws
Draws.
Lando is a 1 versus
Oof.
3, 6, 3.
Is that broken con?
concentration.
Yeah.
So that's 12, 15 attrition that Kendall's going to have to satisfy.
So there goes Wedge and Chip.
And I believe Boba Fett's immune to less than 4. I may also be confusing it with the...
Yeah, I think you're
current
confusing it
version.
with the current one, the virtual one.
Yeah, it looks like only 1 force active, so not enough to cancel redraw.
I don't know about you guys, but this Comlink app is really useful. Again, if you got a question, if you're sitting there playing a game and you got a question about something to do with Star Wars, oh no, you can do electrician
Yeah,
less than
immune
5.
less than 5. And Ryan just drawing a couple more here. So it looks like he forfeited Wedge and the ship.
Another good app is Marco Polo. That's how I stay in touch with Timo.
Oh, the Marco Polo app.
Yeah,
You're
Timo
on,
Dusel.
you're on Team Marco Polo?
Well, no, it's mostly just Timo and I. Like, he's the only one I talk to on Marco Polo.
He's sending you the sweet Rebel Strike Team deck list?
He actually has.
I'm not gonna lie to you. About 2 weeks ago, I considered playing Rebel Strike Team
For the main event?
For the main event tomorrow.
How many beers did you have for that?
This was sober. It was
Okay,
just,
so I'm guessing that you think better when you're drunk. Is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Savant. So Kendall draining for... Is it 101? I'll take the leader. Is all docking base drain +1? That seems wrong.
Yeah, it's a drain +1.
I'm going to use Scomblink instead of the Comlink app.
Comlink app's where it's at. Is that an iPhone?
No.
Okay. Or, you know what?
It's a
why don't we
Google
just-
phone. Oh, we have a thing. We have a second monitor.
We do have a second monitor. Thank you, Scotland Grail. All that fancy Twitch money that I got doing that 12-hour stream the one day.
Yeah, no, we saw. Because everything was leaked. We know how much you made.
It has to be leaked.
Looking for I'll take the
Palace
leader,
Raiders are
please.
where it is at. So what were you looking for?
I'll take the leader, please. Docking bays related to systems you occupy. Yeah, so
Yeah.
those are just
And,
straight
oh yeah,
against
Boba
them.
Fett is power -2 too.
Yep.
That's a good point. Yeah, somebody.
Sean's shown that.
Sean.
Sean's on top of it.
Of course he is. I like how Guri and the Stingers mean to attrition less than 7.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
It is.
He's just got to weather that storm. I mean, like, Kendall can, on his turn... I mean, I guess he drew 1, so he can't really track anything yet.
I think if you're Kindle, I think you do move over to Tatooine.
Yeah, you give up the drain of 1
Yeah.
to go set up your drains of 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan's going to follow, but
I will say I do like the white border Tatooine.
that's a hard card to come by today,
It
apparently.
is. I know somebody who last night realized that they didn't have it and was
Yep.
scrambling to get it.
So there's your Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. There's
He
Tatooine
hardcasted it.
Celebration.
Wow, that's
There you go. So we will move over this turn.
so now he's going to be doing drains of 2 and 2. He's going to
2,
keep
and
that
2.
and retrieve.
Yeah, and he flips Black Sun back.
Yeah. So really good turn there for Kendall. I mean, yeah, he hardcasted that Luke, but definitely worth it. Now, if he could only have found the saber, but
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
what
good.
weapon levitation's for.
Yeah. I did see him lose that earlier, though, so.
Because as you said, like resistance is hard to come by in this format. Yes.
I was going to call him on that, and then I didn't.
What, that hardcasting is
Yeah.
a magic term? I'm sorry, I've been
You
playing
pay
modern.
full price in this game.
Huh?
You pay full price in this game. That's what you
Not
do.
if you deploy him down to
That's what I'm
the
saying.
docking bay.
But instead of hardcast, you should say paid full price.
I'm going to say what I want to say.
Hey, man.
I have no title. You
No,
do.
that's true. I am on the streaming team, and Dan is not.
I'm just
It's just Dan.
Dan. The stream czar. So
So
now,
Ryan's
if you're
gonna
Ryan,
do-
I know you're draining for 2 or for 1, 1, and 1.
Yep.
But you got to do something about that Luke.
You really need to get that Vigo somewhere else, too. You're just, like, reining
Yeah.
your damage in.
Now, do you go to the Tatooine docking bay? Not the
No. You should really just swap, if that's Dengar, swap Dengar and Vigo. I understand why he did it, just because the Vigo gets a bonus forfeit there, and he's presumably playing a Force Lightning so he can shoot somebody easier with Dengar. But I think you swap those just to up your damage output. Yeah, you're fine.
I mean, you could also play the Force Lightning, loop the Force Lightning with the Emperor.
Well, I mean, you got put all sections there, too, so,
Yeah.
like, you can
I mean,
still do
the
it.
Emperor is pretty safe.
Yeah.
Got 22 viewers today. That's a good number.
Looking at Rystall. I mean, it's a pretty good number for 12:45 on a Friday when people should be at work.
Right? I know Lenny's at work. Lenny's probably listened to us being like, man, I wish I was there instead of stuck at work.
He did deploy Rystall and retrieved force.
That's a good point. Yeah. And he deployed her to the docking bay. Okay, there's the
There's
Forlom.
I would guess docking bay transit's coming. Kendall does have Run Luke Run in his lost pile, also.
And he is flipped, so he could
Is that an
play
Emperor?
it.
Are we sure that's an Emperor?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's an Emperor.
Yeah, that Emperor shouldn't be able to
You
move.
shouldn't be able to move there.
Yeah. You want to go yell at him?
No, we can't do that in this.
Why not?
Because it's not...
No active judging?
Yeah, no active judging.
I don't know. I'm getting paid to do commentary for Star Wars.
Unless it's not an Emperor.
It is an Emperor.
I remember seeing an Emperor.
Yeah, that's the Emperor. It's Emperor Palpatine. He can't move.
Ooh, on the edge.
Does your wife know all about this, Lenny?
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, he moves the Emperor, but puts him over at the other docking bay, realizing his mistake. Okay.
Yeah, so that Palace Raider must be at the docking bay 94. So Kendall did draw a 6 with a few maneuvers with the on the edge. So he'll get 5 cards back.
He had to attract that.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
sure he just played
really
it last
good
turn, right?
tracking.
You can't even grab it unless you have a grabber.
Yeah.
And even then, you got to pay 3 force unless you have
Yeah.
WYS advice or whatever the dark side version is.
Oh, yeah. And then no co-clearance, because that doesn't exist yet. Can't sense it, because
You flip
can't play
Watcher
sense.
Step, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Or Watcher Step is,
It's annoying.
well, I was going to say good,
It's
but
annoying. Annoyingly good.
Okay, so Ryan did move over to Tatooine to
Lean
either
back on
block
the
the
couch
drain
here.
or block the drain and try and force Kendall off of Tatooine. Okay, there's the drain of 2.
2 Emperors from hand.
I don't know. I don't. I'm kind of like curious as to why he lost the 2 emperors. Like I know it's a
As opposed to,
you have an emperor on the table. I understand
yeah,
that, but if you can get rid of the Luke, you can start putting them back.
right, but what do you got to get rid of Luke? Yeah, that's the problem with this deck is that, so you don't have a lot of support characters. This is before
No.
they made a lot of the virtual versions
Yeah,
that
like there's no
we are
Cad
used to
Bane,
today,
there's
right?
no Boba Fett bounty hunter.
Yeah,
Like you could play Boba Fett, but the Boba Fett in that era was so bad.
Ig is already on the table. Ig's like really good.
Yeah.
Zizor already on the table.
Yep.
So like Boba Fett with blaster rifle and hidden weapons, maybe.
Well, you're playing Boba Fett in ship.
That's true. Boba Fett's
Yeah.
on the table.
Like, yeah, I can't think of anybody that you really can go down and challenge Luke with.
Yeah, and that's the big problem is that Luke is just so good.
Yeah. That's why he's like $400 right now.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, that's what he is on the PC website. Yeah, EPP Boba Fett is fine. Like having the gun is really cool and everything.
Oh, this format has my favorite beat squad. You can get together EPP Fett, Prince Sizor, and Mighty Jabba and draw like 3 destinies and choose somebody. It's so good. Your destinies are going to be like 3, 3, and 2, but
Well, unless you're tracking 3 emperors in
that's
a row.
true.
Yeah.
Track 3 Emperors. It's not hard to do.
Okay,
right?
there's a run Luke run. Oh no, he retrieved the run Luke run with the celebration.
Yeah, retrieving 3 with Celebration after retrieving 6 with, or 5 with On the Edge.
That's a good point. Yeah, Forlom.
Forlom's at the docking bay. He was the first character that got put down with Rystall.
No, Forlom's on. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, IG-88
IG-88's on the ship.
and the unknown character that's up there too.
Yeah, I think it's T. Jesper. I mean, that's a 4 ability bounty hunter. I think you play that in this deck.
Okay, looks like Kendall's going to move the Falcon. He lands the Falcon. Interesting.
So he's going to give up his Celebration.
Yeah.
If they realize that.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a big fan of losing the celebration there. Like,
Yeah, I think you just reinforce,
you throw down as many smugglers as
Yep.
you can onto the Falcon.
because you just retrieve him the next turn.
Yeah.
Right? Like, whatever you lose on his turn, you retrieve.
And Ryan's only doing 1 damage to you when you're doing 2, and you're retrieving 2.
Yeah, now
So
you tripled his damage because he's
Yeah.
doing 3.
okay, the celebration hasn't gone off the table yet.
Ryan getting a Force Lightning here. That could end poorly. I mean, I guess the Patrol Craft can move as React.
Yeah, you still can't play the Sense to cancel it.
Well, if you battle into the Patrol Crafts, then it can't react.
True.
Uh,
Okay, there's the celebration going away.
Run Luke Run got retrieved, so you can't move Luke
Yep.
over. So we should see him do that, and then you can
Force Lightning the
Lightning.
The Malos.
I mean, you can go for Malos. I think you
Or
are
if you
fine
get
with him
rid of the
drawing
Malos,
Destiny.
he's not drawing any Destiny.
Yeah, but that's fine. You're immune. The Emperor is also really hard to get rid of in this format.
Yeah.
So you Force Lightning Han because he's easier to hit. You battle Malos. You kill the Falcon, most likely. And then you just own space because he's lost. We saw Pulsar
Yeah.
Skate go off the top. We saw.
The only
Red
thing that
Squadron
slept is Dash and
1.
Outrider.
Yep, Dash and Outrider or Theron in Red 10.
Theron's already on the table.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. No, I do
Theron
forget
gets
about Fallen Portal. Sean brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Fallen Portal could throw you for a loop. It's probably not going to hit the Emperor. Unless he's tracking that 6.
Okay, there is a Drain to 2 going at the Tatooine system. So, and I want to say the Tatooine system adds 1 to the power if you control it.
Yeah, so 2 power to
Yeah.
the Emperor also. So that's good, pretty good.
Another Palace Raider.
Seems good. You think he has names for his different Palace Raiders?
Hmm?
You think he has different names for his different Palace Raiders? Like one is Phil, and one is Bill, and one is Jill.
Just go in there and just like cross out Palace Raider and just name them
Phil.
something different. Get
Yeah.
Brian Fred to like decorate them.
Should.
I like that idea. Okay,
Okay.
there's a verify.
I've got 6 Palace Raiders with me. Maybe I'll do that. I'm definitely not playing Palace Raiders tomorrow. I can tell you that.
Why?
Watcher Step isn't good right now.
Oh, come on. You should play the Palace Raiders.
Watcher Step isn't good right now.
So what are you playing tomorrow?
I don't know.
Can't give us any hint?
If you look at the 2 decks I have built right now, it's CCT and Let the Wookiee Win.
Okay.
So
You have those 2 built, so you might switch.
I might switch. Dylan, we have 15 players.
Oh yeah, Timo, I got your message. I haven't looked at it yet. Sorry, man. I've been like running around crazy this morning.
He showed me the message, but he didn't look at it.
Yeah.
Gotta read Rystall. Should we read Rystall? I think we should read Rystall. Where's my mouse?
Is the
Oh god, this
CCT?
is so sensitive. Will you type Rystall for me? That's good. Power and forfeit +2 at a course on site. Retrieve 1 force when you deploy musician. Once during each of your turns, may use 1 force to charm 1 male of ability less than 3 present. Male is forfeit 0 for remainder turn. That's not bad.
It works really well with Palace Raiders. Oh, there we go. There's trouble.
Speak of the devil.
We got B. Fred and Jan Westergaard, and I can't see who
That's
else.
Garrett.
Oh yeah, Garrett.
Is the CCT in the retro event? No. I did not see any CCT, and my CCT is not for the retro event.
Yeah, Bill's not playing in the retro event. He's
Yeah.
stuck here with me.
I'm here. Do you want to get in here? Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing this all day tomorrow, yeah? Okay.
Jan going to be on commentary tomorrow, as well as Tim Simon. So we're going to be swapping out, helping out as much as we can. Again, tomorrow is going to be day 1. Right now, I want to say we are currently sitting at 58 people pre-registered.
There's 49 for the weekend pass, and another 9 makes 58.
Oh,
I
that's
think
surprising.
there's people here that are not on this list. Like, Dennis is not on that list.
He's not?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dennis is here.
Adam Shellberg, is he on the list?
Don't think so.
Barry
Yeah, he
didn't
is.
pre-register, apparently.
Barry? It's kind of funny, like, Barry is here,
Yeah.
but
Lives 20 minutes away.
and he doesn't pre-register.
Well, we had an over/under of 63 and a half for the main event. Is what I set it at.
Oh,
So,
Lenny's on Marco Polo.
yeah.
Wow.
You guys, everybody's on your team. Team Marco Polo. Maybe more than on my team. Alright, so what happened here? Everybody moved over to the thing?
Yeah.
Well, he split himself up a little bit, right? Oh no, Sizer came with. Okay.
Yep. No, I like that play because it's only a drain of 1 at the Docking 94. You block the drain at the Cantina and you have Forlom there, so you can cancel his game text. So, and you know Run Luke Run's not in the lost pile at this point, so.
Yeah. I mean, he's also probably very cognizant of the fact that you're battling into Fallen Portal if you battle there. So
True.
much more than I was when I suggested my line.
But the fact that Ryan has the Tatooine system, I mean, he's in really good shape.
Yeah. He did deploy Broken Concentration.
I'm trying to remember what. I know what. Like,
Use 2 force to put a force pile card back on the deck.
you know, that's a great card. It was so good with the, what was it? The Jawa.
Arctic? Arctic
Yeah.
Hui?
Wait, how could you lose by 64?
I play a lot of Sabak, alright?
I still say we should have let Sabak determine Worlds a couple years ago.
The top 8. That was the year that Phil won
Phil
that
won.
tiebreaker
Yeah.
and then won Worlds.
Yeah.
We had in the MPC consolation event this year, we had 2 players tied on Life Force, Lost Pile, Hand, all those accounts. So I took their decks, I removed their starting stuff, and I dealt them hands of Sabak and told them what they had drawn and whatever. And so that determined who moved on. I think it was Paul McPherson and Winston Plunkett. And I think Winston got there.
Wow, that's kind of awesome.
That looks like Kendall's reserve deck.
Yeah.
So just checking it out there.
So speaking of the NPC is going to be in January this year.
It is. It's already scheduled, and I'm hoping that we announce that tomorrow live, but you guys can get a little teaser here.
Yeah.
It is definitely scheduled. It is in a new hotel.
Still in New Brunswick,
It's
though.
still in New Brunswick. It's down the street. The weekend is and don't quote me on this. I'll just look it up.
It's going to be in January,
It
so
is in
get ready for
January.
some snow and ice and cold winter weather.
Not necessarily. Plus, 2 years
It's
ago,
in
the majority of
January.
players preferred that.
It's New Jersey in January. Get ready for the cold winter.
I gotta go find the tournament committee page.
But yeah, we're just giving a little teaser today because we got one of the tournament committee members right here. Personally, I wish it was here. I like this hotel. I like the area.
This is a pretty nice hotel. I wish parking was cheaper or more
Yeah,
readily
that's the
available.
only issue. But I find it easier to fly into.
I mean, I didn't fly here, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But I understand that the hotel shuttle here was very convenient.
Yes. It's better than New Brunswick.
Okay, so I have dates for the NPC. It looks like it is the 21st, 22nd, 23rd is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday
Okay.
of January. That will be in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
We have the hotel?
It is at the Heldrich? I don't know what it's called. Heldrich? Right down the street from the other hotel that we used to play at.
Okay. Force lightning targeting somebody, putting a 5 back. I thought you said these games were going to be quicker.
We've only been going for 43 minutes.
Only 43 minutes?
Well, 10 minutes of that was you by yourself, right?
Something like that.
I had to explain various cameras to our players on stream.
That's a good point. Is Ryan showing off the Star Wars PC mask that we was giving out today?
Ooh, I don't know. Is he?
It kind of looks like it. Those all in attendance to stay compliant with all the COVID restrictions and everything received a complimentary Star Wars CCG
Two.
PC mask. Bill is about to show off the one that was given out. Has that nice image of the Vader's helmet from the Kylo Ren effect. I forget which one it is.
I will finish what you started.
Yeah.
Got a PC logo here. I know it's very difficult to see.
Everybody received one of those for coming down and playing. So, I will say the surprise support for these events is really upped its game. Like, don't get me wrong, Jared as the marketing advocate is really good. Like, he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, we've already talked about that. I think, let's see, 20 minutes left. Several of us are going to try to put together something both for Jared and for his family, who I'm sure have been co-opted into cutting out virtual cards and sleeving up virtual cards and such. So, several of us have talked about that already.
Oh,
Maybe send. So he does have a wife and at least one kid. I don't know, maybe two
he's
kids.
got multiple kids, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
'cause
gonna
he
try to
just had
send
a
him
kid
to
recently.
a local theme park there.
But he's an advocate, so he's gonna.
He's stuck doing it. Man, I wish I had a sandwich. All right, so Fallen Portal off the top. Um,
I
for the
got a
drain of
sandwich.
2.
Lenny, you leave such a hard life. You know that.
So here comes an Evader Monarch.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't see any
Patrolcraft, Fallen
doubles.
Portal, Hojik's combo, Outrider, and
Few
Alien that I
maneuvers.
can't see, as well as a few maneuvers. So, not a bad hand for Kendall. The key card there, I think, is that Fallen Portal. Like we've been talking about that. That is a card in this format, being that there's so many docking bays on the table for him.
Well, he's got one on top of Lost Pile too, so
Yeah, that's
double Fallen Portal.
double Fallen Portal. Ooh, Prisons of the Force down to Tatooine. That's going to be another drain there. So that's going to be a drain of 3 for Ryan.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like I saw that in his hand, and I wondered why he didn't put it on table. He also deploys Secret Plans.
Yeah, after seeing what an On the Edge and Tatooine
Yeah,
Celebration both in the same
Celebration.
deck.
Yep, it's good that he has Secret Plans.
Speaking of the devil, we were just talking about that man. Not Morgan, but Jared.
I can't see anybody. He's hiding over there in the corner. There he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to set my life up the same way, Lenny. Like my goal is to work from home too. It's going to be a little rough though for a while. I'm still unemployed, and I won't be able to work for the next 2 months or so.
You got more time to play Star Wars cards.
Well, I'm going to be recovering.
Surgery.
Getting surgery next week on my neck, so yeah. I fly back Monday. Tuesday, I got to go for the blood work and the COVID test to see if I can get it.
Yep.
And literally, like Thursday, I go for surgery. So doing Hollow Theater Wednesday night and then surgery the next morning. So yeah, we'll have again Hollow Theater last night was live at Worlds. Did some nice interviews and everything. I interviewed 2 players who this is their first live world event, AJ and Ryan Sersen. So that was really fun. And then did some swing and a miss. Good time.
So-
My 100th episode.
Nice.
So
We are mid battle here.
yeah,
In case you haven't seen.
got some Palace Raiders on drawn for Destiny.
No. There's 2 Palace Raiders that got shot and one that got rystalled.
Oh, and the Cantina.
Yeah.
Justin Miyashiro and Justin Desai, the two Justins. I like how Justin was like, "Oh man, I really want to do commentary for the retro event," but he doesn't show up until halfway or like 20 minutes left in game 1.
You told me I wasn't doing commentary, so
I was
like,
joking.
Great, I don't have to.
You can step in when you want.
Sure, I don't mind doing that.
Heck, even ask
Yeah, we
JD
can,
if he wants to do it.
we can rotate out and do like a game.
Yeah,
and then sit out a game.
honestly, if more people want to do commentary this weekend, that's great. Just make sure you wear a PC shirt and not
Yeah.
that magic.
It's somewhere in the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it really wasn't in my bag.
Okay, so Luke goes away. All that's left after that is a Palace Raider. That's
Palace
insane.
Raider stands alone
Yeah.
to drain for 2.
Drain for 2. Yeah. And looks like the Vigo, the
I don't like that at all.
Emperor move
It's
away.
completely
Yeah,
fine to move away.
Yeah, I don't like moving way off of Tatooine there.
You should have gone to the Death Star docking.
Yeah, because it's a drain of 2
Drain
there.
2 there.
Instead of the drain of 1. I mean, I know you're draining for 3 at the system, but
5
Why
is
not
bigger than
drain-
4.
yeah.
I think with the Outrider too, I think it is possible that Kendall tries to come back into space, either an Outrider to Kessel or, probably not, of course not. But you can also try to take back Tatooine if you have another celebration.
I was going to say, is that a Kuwat there?
No, maybe. Something that mob points fools.
Huh?
Carida? They might be quat, though.
Yeah.
It's a pretty dark picture.
I mean, it's a dark side card, so yeah, it should be a
Yeah.
dark picture.
Dark picture.
But yeah, it's a 1-0 site.
Yeah, if it's a 1-0, it's quat.
Yeah, boom. Lenny agrees with me.
That's fine. I said it's probably quat. Could have been Carida.
I'm just happy I'm on my game like with this. Like I accurately can tell what the cards are. Yeah. That's a really good point, Lenny. Yeah, you play the Kawat for the extra generation. You get the mile points, the pools it.
Well, you could have pulled Carida, too. Carida's a 2-1.
Yeah, but why go with the 2-1 when you can pull 1-0?
It's drain -1.
Yeah, but you don't
It's
want
twice as much force.
Yeah. I mean, they're both drains 1, so yeah, that's a good
Only
point.
quat's drain +1.
Yeah. Up to 35 people today. That's really good on
35
a
viewers.
Friday.
Stuck listening to us.
Could be worse.
Should I log on so that you get to 36?
I've done that before.
If we get to 99, I'll log on.
If we get to 68, I'll log on.
Nice. You coming to the lounge to have lunch?
Okay, Lando with Blaster Pistol going down to the Death Star docking bay. That would be a drain drain of 1 site there for Kendall. Yeah, I'm really glad that we got like 2 players who are more. They're recent. They're both recent players. Like I don't think either of these players started early with Star Wars like
Yeah.
this. So
I think Kendall played for a while
mhm,
back in the old times, but I don't think Ryan did.
yeah.
Not at tournaments at least or anything.
It's funny because like the first tournament that I can remember playing in, like actual like big tournament was out in Pittsburgh, and I built both these decks.
Yeah.
Like didn't have an Emperor to my name, so I didn't play
Seems
the
difficult.
Dark. I didn't play like 5 Emperors and the Dark Surgeon, but I had like 3 or 4 Lukes, so I was able to build the Watcher's Depth with the Palace Raiders, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, I love playing Palace Raiders. I think my first tournament I played My Kind of Scum. I wouldn't even know what the light side was, but I remember my first game I lost with My Kind of Scum to EBO by 42. It's a
Yeah,
good
the only
time.
reason I remember that is because like literally a couple weeks before or something like that, I was down visiting my dad in Maryland, and we were walking around, and we went into like a card shop. Ended up getting a box of Reflections 2 at the time,
Nice.
and opened it up, and like the last pack was a foil Luke.
Nice.
I was like, oh, this makes me happy. And I was just cool to pull. Like I was just happy to pull the Luke. I didn't realize, down the line it was gonna be like a super good card.
Here's a great play that you won't see in our modern game today, and that's a few maneuvers on Ryan's ship.
Wait, modern?
Yes, modern. I know what I said.
Okay.
A few maneuvers on Ryan's ship to put it on top of reserve deck to immediately on the edge out of lost pile
Yeah.
and retrieve 5 cards.
We meant Kendall.
Yes. What did I say?
Ryan.
Yes.
I mean, they both have beards, but one of them
They both
has
have
really long
masks.
hair. I like that Kendall though is rocking the Bad Deck Breakdown shirt
Yeah.
today, like advertising himself.
I've got the sticker of my stuff somewhere.
I need to get one of those stickers. Like I know Kendall at some point is going to be walking around asking people 3 questions regarding just some stuff, like just for his Bad Deck Breakdown podcast.
Yeah, like what's your favorite card right now? What's your least
Yeah.
favorite card? I don't know what they are, but
And he's going to be giving away some stuff. The PC is going to be helping out with that too. If you haven't tuned into the Bad Deck Breakdown show, it's really informative. I know he's going to be doing another interview with Jerry Darcy, so that's going to be coming up soon. Stay tuned to the forums as well as Kendall and all the Kendall cast stuff to see what happens with it. You know who I'm surprised isn't playing in this one? Chris Menzel.
Yeah, I mean, I built his decks. He doesn't actually have cards with him, so
Okay.
he's probably still like sleeping off jet lag.
Yeah. He was up late last night playing the poker
Yeah,
tournament. Yeah, you saw those chip things he had, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
those are pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know where he gets his stuff. Menzel really likes bringing up the good stuff. Okay, the Vigo moves over, and it looks like Shizor moves over as well. Back over to Tatooine. Zuckus and Missar are coming down to block any action on Kessel. Like, I mean, if Kendall has the Outrider, like you're still like Ryan will get Destiny, but
Yeah, he's just getting
power
Destiny.
minus a lot.
Will it be power 0?
Yeah.
Because even if Outrider be 6, so it's be minus 6, and even if it wasn't, you also have I'll take the leader on the table to make it minus 2.
Yep. And Ryan is slipped back because Luke is not on the table. Shizor is on the table, so he can start doing some damage there. Playing 2 Zuckus and Miss Hunters. Interesting. I mean, I know it's a Destiny 1 card, but it's still really good, especially in this format.
Well, your space options are pretty limited as Darkside in this format,
Yeah.
especially in Black Sun, because you can only play like Fett, Stinger, Zuckus, Dengar, and Ship, but we saw an actual Dengar with gun.
Boskin ship.
Boskin Ship. Yeah, you probably play Boskin Ship.
Like, I really wish we had better bounty hunters in their ships besides Boba Fett, even now.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish we had like the previous Miss Hunter. Dude, that was really
gross.
good. Like, don't get me wrong, like Dengar and the Punishing one, not good at all.
Not good at all?
Not good at all.
Why?
Just not good.
That's a card in my deck.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Which deck?
The CCT, if I play that.
Dengar and the ship?
Dengar in Ship.
Yeah, I was saying Dengar
Oh,
and
Dengar
his ships.
and Ship. That's not a good card. I know that.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get a rise out of me because I'm designed
No,
it.
I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. You've made some good cards. Like, Darth Sidious is amazing.
That's Lord Sidious to you.
Lord Sidious. That's Darth Lord. Your Sidious is really good. Granted, the best part about him is the fact that he goes over the Senate.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think that's the fact that got me put onto the proofing team so I could pick underlying cards. Because I picked the best underlying card. And then nobody took my suggestions last time. Well, they took some of them. Like Vehicle Mine for Anakin. That was pretty good.
The original one?
No,
Timer Mine.
It was
the
Timer
new one?
Mine originally, and then Vehicle Mine for this one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Kendall's losing some force to some drains as well as the objective. Lost a Chewie with blaster rifle off the top of his deck. So, a few maneuvers, and there goes another on the edge. I don't know. I'm a fan of his name is Anakin.
Yeah, it's not bad. That was not a card I owned though, so I had to get 3
Chris
from
Kelly
Bright
wanted
Fred.
a white bordered one for that. He
What do
wanted
you want?
like,
I want white border anytime we can.
huh?
You gotta do the white border ones.
I was trying to think of a white border card, but I couldn't think of anything like good to go over
Yeah,
or under
under the Vader.
the new Vader.
All right, so that's another Dengar.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he lost the original one, right?
yeah, he did lose the original one, so there's another Dengar. I think at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan lands the Stinger. You can't. I mean, he can't force drain with the Stinger, so why land Boba Fett there?
Yeah, I don't know. There you go.
Okay.
That's why.
I mean that's fair, but I mean I would rather just do the drain of 1 at Kessel, do the drain of 3 at Tatooine, and land the Stinger to back up Guri.
Well, that one
or
Palace Raider
Shizor.
has been sitting there at that cantina for a while.
Very true. Because you don't want Kendall to reinforce and to have be able to get up in space. Okay. See a projective telepathy in Ryan's hand. So, I mean, he's not going to pay. He's not going to pay to drain with battle order or battle plan, but he'll pay to drain with that.
I assume that's for a battle. I don't think you just make a pay to drain because
Yeah.
he's draining for what, 1 and 2 this turn. It's not terrible.
I'm seeing no, just 2. Or no, we have 1 and 2. You want to get into the next one? Okay. I'll sit out this one and then
Oh, I was
We'll
gonna sit out one. We'll go eat.
you want. Well, I would rather sit out because
Okay.
I haven't eaten yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he is playing just 1 foil Zuckus Mist Hunter. I think that's how you do it though. Oh wow. Maybe I should go.
Somebody got a visit from Jared.
Let me see. Some of the cool foils.
Oh, you got a pack?
Yeah.
Your shirt is inside out.
That seems like.
Oh, that's nice.
R2 is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin got a foil R2 AI.
Also got a communing foil.
Yeah. And a playset.
And the playset of the communers.
And those. Those are nice.
Oh, and the black border one of those.
Yeah.
What'd you win?
I was top hitting the draw event.
Oh, nice.
Was some of that. Some of the PREFII worlds.
Yeah. I got some of it, but I have the white border version of that from like the top
Yeah.
8 or whatever.
I'll tell you what, I'm missing
this
like
one.
2 cards from the Reflections 4 stuff.
I want this.
Not any of the foils. I'm missing just like the
The
regular
actual
ones.
cards? You can go through my stuff.
Any of these?
None of those.
You can go through my stuff and see.
I need to remember which one it is, and
Okay.
I can't. Okay.
You should.
Dude, I'm been going through all my stuff like Magic and Star Wars lately. It's insane. I need to reduce.
Looks like Kendall's battling here.
Yeah. So he'll retrieve 1 with the first strike, and Ryan's going to lose 1 to his own first strike. So interesting to see him battle here.
Oh, he's got 2 Palace Raiders. He's got Melos. He's got a third
Yeah.
person.
Okay. There's the projectile telepathy. Okay. Ryan, Kendall did have the 2 force there.
He's also got Control Set for Stun in his hand, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's Dash.
Interesting to see Dash not going up to space.
Well, where do you put him? In the castle? Just investigating. How'd you
Barrier
win?
to barrier dash. Interesting. Or no, he control set for stun. Or
It looks like
no,
you
no, no.
captured him with
IG88.
Yeah.
He captured dash with IG88. Wow. I tooted my own horn earlier, and now I'm screwing up like left and right.
Well, Kendall's got at least a few maneuvers tracked here, right? I haven't been really following, but he's drawing 3 Destiny, adding 1 with the Palace Raider. That looks like Celebration, I assume a Palace Raider, and Luke with Saber?
I think so.
So that would give him 7 total Destiny? You think that's Wedge? So that's
Yeah.
a 4? That would be better.
So 9.
Lenny, your screen is bigger than mine. I'm looking at this little screen.
Yeah, Lenny, why aren't you working? Get back to work.
You don't have to make it bigger. We'll figure it out.
I actually wanted to make it bigger just because I can't see it either.
All right, so
Ooh.
Ryan lost.
See it, I have you now. That would be really good, but the Emperor's all the way over on Coruscant, not doing really much of anything.
Well, your only real target in this deck is Luke
Han.
and Han, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who we haven't seen in this game yet? Town Card.
Town card. He's good.
Yeah, really good card.
I mean, he could be under third net there.
Under Theron Net?
Yeah, over at the Death Star docking bay.
Oh.
You want to go see?
I know one of them is Lando.
Yeah, Lando's the bottom card. It's probably a Palace Raider. I was talking to Kevin Elliott about decks for this, and one of the earliest things he suggested was just like handfuls of Palace Raiders and Raltier Freighter Captains, and just like dropping 2 dudes for 4 force and drawing
Yeah.
2 Destiny, which you're generally going to draw like 7. I think Kendall just scooped.
He scoops.
Yeah, I saw a
Yeah.
handshake. Yeah,
Yep, it looks like it.
so Ryan winning. We're doing strength of schedule, but I
You
think
know
he's
what?
kind of defending
Let's go. I'm going to go grab Ryan, and we'll
Yeah.
do a quick interview.
Okay.
So,
I'm on it.
you're on it? Okay. Well, you can do the interview because you paid more attention. I don't want to. Okay, so it looks like Ryan advances his past Kendall on this one. We're going to go grab Ryan really quick. We'll do a quick interview. And then once we have the pairings for Game 2, we'll let everybody know. This is a 6-game event, so no interview? Okay, so they are getting ready for the next game. We're not going to do an interview. Again, this is going to be a 6-game event plus a final confrontation.
Okay.
Yeah, good point, Lenny. Yeah, that was a really good game. Like, even though Ryan didn't have like his sense combos available to him, still played it really well. But yeah, you pointed out that Dark Surgeon just eats up. Watch your step. Yeah, Guri is really, really good. The fact that he got Guri and the Stinger out to Kessel and was able to battle away a lot, the Wedge and the Red Squadron 1 was really good, even though the Han and the Falcon was still there. It really didn't do much. And yeah, Kendall did have Tatooine Celebration for a couple turns, but at the same time, really didn't do a lot there. And Ryan was able to move over to Tatooine, cancel the celebration, and Kendall really couldn't retrieve a lot. I mean, Kendall was able to play on the edge a few times. Like, really well played by Ryan, getting a lot of force. So, again, once that was game 1 out of our 6-game event. Once we have the next pairings, we'll let everybody know. Again, stay tuned for more coverage. Again, this is going to be a 6-game event, so yeah, it's going to be a fun day of Star Wars, old school Star Wars CCG.